start, the flag is up. And they're off. That's Barry Duncan on the inside. With Bad Birdie, Rachel Lively on the outside. With Mean Sally. As they go down to the backside of the course, this is the flat course they're on now. Bad Birdie showing the way as they go into the first turn. Seem to have a disagreement as to the course. Mean Sally now on the lead, Bad Birdie on the outside. Mean Sally showing the way through the trees, basically out of sight for the moment. They come back into view. Bad Birdie seems to have taken the lead. They disappeared from view, out of sight. They'll be coming to the cornfield here shortly. And at the top, it is still Mean Sally by a head over Bad Birdie as they come down through the backside. They come down now toward the mid of the course. Bad Birdie taking the lead by a half a length. Bad Birdie, Mean Sally. Barry Duncan on Bad Birdie. Rachel Lively on Mean Sally now as they come into the last half a mile. Back out of sight again. They come back into view, and Mean Sally has taken the lead. Eighth of a mile to go, Mean Sally on top by 1.5 as they head toward the finish line. And Barry Duncan trying to get there on Bad Birdie, but it looks like it's going to be Mean Sally here today. Mean Sally on top as they come to the finish. And it is Mean Sally by 4.
Everybody did. Both riders missed.
Flag is up. We're at the start.
They're off.
And they're off. In the Howard County Cup,
They're off.
17 fences. We're going to jump the first two out of our sight, and then we'll head up the hill to the third fence when they come back into view. We have a number of fences out of our sight in this race. They have a bit of a stretch run there from the start, where they make the turn up the hill to the third fence. And they're in view. That's Prospector Strike on top, Comanche Station in second, and Haddocks in third as they approach the third fence. Prospector Strike on top. Comanche Station in a close second, and Haddocks right back in third. Make the turn at the top of the hill and head back toward the fourth fence. Taking their time here in this 3-mile race. Prospector Strike on top by 6. Then it's Comanche Station and 2 more back to Haddocks. They make the turn now and approach the fourth of 17 fences. Prospector Strike easy enough to it. All these fences 3.5 feet in height. Easily in command here under a hand ride. Prospector Strike, they come down, they will go back out of sight briefly, They jumped the 5th fence behind the tent out of our view. Back into sight now. Prospector Strike still holds the lead. Comanche Station in 2nd and Haddix in 3rd. They drop back into the valley. And now we'll be coming behind the tent. Coming back in view here shortly. Prospector Strike was on top when he went out of sight. Coming now toward the 6th fence. Prospector Strike, Haddix, Comanche Station. Prospector Strike on top now as they head toward the 7th. Comanche Station in 2nd, Haddix close in 3rd. Head down the hill now towards the 8th fence. They approach the 8th. Prospector Strike showing the way as he has from the start. Prospector Strike losing some ground on the fence now. Comanche Station down into the backside. They will jump number 9 out of our sight. Comanche Station on top by 4. Prospector Strike in 3rd, and Haddix in 2nd. Haddix a close 3rd. They go up through the trees. Comanche Station showing the way. They jump number 9 out of our view. They will reappear at the top of the cornfield. Coming up the hill, and it is still Comanche Station on top. Haddix is in 3rd. Prospector Strike in between. They come back into view. Prospector Strike has regained the lead as they head towards the 10th fence. Haddix now in 2nd place. Comanche Station back in 3rd. 6 lengths covers the entire field as they head towards the 10th fence. Prospector Strike over 1st. Haddix now easing up on the outside into 1st. It's head to head as they come towards the 11th. Prospector Strike in 2nd place. Haddix takes the lead. Comanche Station in 3rd. They've completed 11 fences out of 17 now. They have another time to go, this time on the inner course. Prospector Strike showing the way down the hill. The 12th fence is behind the fence, behind the 10th, which was the 5th fence coming the other way. Prospector Strike on top, Haddix in 2nd place, Comanche Station in 3rd. We will go up behind the tent out of our view. And then we'll make a sharp left-hand turn, which they have done. Coming back into view here shortly towards the next fence. We're still waiting for them to come back into view now for the next fence. Seems to be some confusion. I see Haddix now back into view. Comanche Station seems to be going down the hill towards the 14th fence. Comanche Station at the 14th. Here comes Prospector Strike and Haddix now headed towards the 14th. And 15 is out of sight at the bottom. Comanche Station with a commanding lead here over Prospector Strike and Haddix. 3 fences left to go here in this $5,000 race.
Are they? They're okay. You can see them coming through the trees.
Okay, so they're going over
Yes,
this
Now
now?
they're 2
Yes.
from home.
There they
Comanche
come, see
Station
'em?
with a commanding lead headed towards the next to last. Haddix now in 2nd place. Prospector Strike in 3rd. 1 more fence for Comanche Station. But here comes Haddix Two from home now, one from home, and Prospector Strike, and they're starting to narrow the gap. Comanche Station on top, Haddocks over the last, as is Prospector Strike. And toward the finish line they come. It's Comanche Station on top. But here comes Haddocks closing the distance. Comanche Station on top, making the final turn to the finish line. And it's going to be Comanche Station by 10. Comanche Station followed by Haddocks in second place, Prospector Strike in third. That's out.
Okay, now there's no other jogging way back here.
Flags up. And they're off. As Please Run with the early lead. Major Malibu in second place.
Back or forward?
Oh, sorry.
That's
As soon
okay.
as they went off.
That's okay.
I got so involved watching them.
Please
That's okay.
run.
I didn't want you to get
Easy
nervous
way
and fall down
down
the
the hill.
steps either. Thank you.
Anna McKnight
I meant to
aboard.
go back to my perch.
Tom Foley is riding Major Malibu. And as they go out of sight, briefly, that's Please Run on top. Please Run and Major Malibu, 1 and 2 in that order. Please Run with an easy lead at the moment of about 3.5 lengths. This is a 2-mile race. No use running it all in the first mile. They seem to be slowing down as they start up the hill. Please Run on top, Major Malibu in second.
Sound?
Winding their way through the woods here this afternoon, they will reappear coming up through the cornfield. You see the outrider on the gray. In that area, they will come back into view. And there they are. Please Run still on top by 2 lengths over Major Malibu. Anna McKnight leading the way on Please Run. And as they come back into view by the beacon, Please Run on top. Major Malibu in second. We'll have another time to go around once they pass the finish line here. Neither one in a hurry to get there at the moment. Please Run on top by 1.5 lengths over Major Malibu. Please Run content on top. Major Malibu content to have Please Run in that position. Tom Foley on Major Malibu and McKnight on Please Run. They drop briefly out of sight, and then they'll come into the run for the stretch for the first time. Another time to go around in this 2-mile race. Pleasant Run still on top, Major Malibu in second as they have been from the start of this race. Please Run, Major Malibu. Come across the open stretch, come back through the start area again, and one more circuit. Please Run, showing the way at this point, Major Malibu 2.5 lengths back. Please Run and Major Malibu. run on top. They make the turn. Major Malibu in second place. Adam McKnight showing the way down the hill and around the beacon. And the pace starts to quicken. Major Malibu now moving up on the outside. About a half a length off the lead of Pleasant Run as they go up the hill for the final time, disappearing into the woods to reappear in the cornfield shortly. Pleasant Run now widening the lead by about 4 lengths over Major Malibu as they climb the hill. When they went out of sight, Pleasant Run was on top.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Major Malibu was about 4 lengths back. That's now closed a bit as they're back in sight. And the pace has quickened there as they come toward
Daddy, they're
home now
calling you
for the
again.
final time. Pleasant Run on top by half a length over Major Malibu. This is their last time around, quarter of a mile from home. Major Malibu starting to make the move on the outside. Major Malibu and Pleasant Run head to head as they come down the hill for the final time, headed toward the finish. Please Run holding on to the lead by a length as they head toward the wire. Please Run. Major Malibu, Please Run on top. Major Malibu trying to get there as they head toward the finish line, and it's going to be close. Line it up. And go on. Punched leads the way down the hill for the first time, followed by my boy Kyle. Suave Man in second place, and Late Launch in fourth. Punched going down the hill toward the beacon first time around in this 2-mile flat race, 2 times around the course. Punched leads the way, my boy Kyle in second place. Suave Man in third, and Late Launch in fourth. Darting through the bottom land there, and we've got Punched on top. Punched showing the way up the hill for the first time, followed by my boy Kyle, Suave Man, and Late Launch in fourth position. As they went out of sight, Punched had about a 5-length lead going to the bottom. As they come back into sight, Punched still on top, showing the way up the hill for the first time. They drop back out of sight. They'll be back into view shortly at the beacon. Punched. And they're moving it fast on the backside now. That's Punched and Late Launch battling it out on the front end. Late Launch with about a 3-length lead, and it's another 10 lengths back to my boy Kyle, and another 10 back to Suave Man. Back into view. Punched and Late Launch battling it on the front end. Punched with the lead. They still have another time to go in this 2-mile flat race. Coming through the stretch now for the first time. Punched showing the way. Punch on top, followed by My Boy Kyle, Late Launch, and Suave Man in that order. They head down the hill for the last time now. Punch still showing the way, having had the lead most of this race. Punch on top, Anna McKnight on board. Punch today. My Boy Kyle in second place, just 2 lengths back. Then it's about 10 lengths back to Suave Man, and Late Launch is the trailer. Punch showing the way as they went out of sight, on top by 2. They come back into view. It is now My Boy Kyle on top, punched in second place. Late Launch now has the lead over My Boy Kyle. Late Launch back in front by 2. And 10 lengths back to Suave Man. And punched. But on the front end, it's Late Launch showing the way by 2 over My Boy Kyle last time around as they start to head down the hill towards the final stretch. Late Launch showing the way as they went out of sight. Late Launch still on top, now leading by 6. Late Launch in front, My Boy Kyle in third, Suave Man in third, and Punch in fourth. Showing the way toward the home, it is going to be Late Launch. Late Launch on top as it crossed under the wire. Late Launch the winner, followed by Suave Man, My Boy Kyle, and Punched in fourth. Unofficial order finish. This race sponsored today by Waverly Woods Development. Is up.
Flag is up. They're off.
They're off.
They're off, Babby.
They will cross the first 2 of 17 fences out of our sight, then come into view. We should see them here momentarily. Shouldn't be long now. Not as long as it has been. And it looks like we have Firefoot on the lead, C-Spot Jump in second place, and Matinicus Rock in third as they head and over the third fence. Firefoot showing the way, C-Spot Jump close up in second, and a couple of lengths back in third to Matinicus Rock. Round in the beginning at the top of the hill, we'll come back down and head towards the fourth of 17 fences. The spot jump now has taken the lead as they head towards the fourth. Waterford dropping back into second, Connecticut Rock in third. And at the fourth, it's C-spot jump. John Warden aboard. Couple lengths back to Firefoot. C-spot jump in the lead as they go out of sight. They jump the fifth fence out of our view. They'll come back into view as they head towards the sixth fence in front of the steward stand through the finish line. C-spot jump was showing the way as they went out of sight. And C-spot jump still on top as they head towards the sixth fence. C-spot jump. Firefoot wobbled a bit, stayed aboard. Now they head towards the sixth. Firefoot in second place, Connecticut Rock in third. They head down the hill now towards the eighth fence. C-spot jump showing the way, John Warden aboard. Doing quite a job on the fences here today. The ninth fence is out of sight. C-spot jump still in the lead, but there goes Firefoot showing the way now as they go out of sight and start up the hill. Firefoot in first place, C-spot jump in third, Connecticut was in second, Connecticut Rock in third. As they go out of sight, they will jump the ninth fence out of our view. They come back into view, and it is Firefoot leading the way by 6. Firefoot on top over C-spot jump, Connecticut Rock in third. They come back into view now at the top of the hill. Firefoot still showing the way. Connecticut Rock has now moved into second. C-spot jump dropping back in third. They head towards the 10th of 17. Firefoot leads, showing the way. But here comes Connecticut Rock now making the move. C-spot jump far back in third. They head towards the 11th fence. Firefoot on top. Connecticut Rock in second. About 15-20 lengths back to C-spot jump. Firefoot leads the way as they go out of sight again. On top by 5. Over Connecticut Rock in second place. Back into view. Firefoot still in the lead. Connecticut Rock, the lane just off of him. A good number of lanes back to C-spot jump. C-spot jump may have pulled. It seems to be that C-spot jump has pulled up. We're down to 2. They head towards the 12th, which is out of sight. Firefoot leading the way by 4 over Connecticut Rock. They'll make a hard turn to the left and head toward the next. Firefoot still leads the way over Connecticut Rock by 4 lengths. Firefoot on top as they head towards the next. Apparently C-spot jump is either galloping home or making another start. And here comes Firefoot over the next. They come down the hill now towards the 14th of 17 fences. Firefoot showing the way by 4 over Connecticut Rock. At the 14th, it's all Firefoot. Connecticut Rock in second place. We have 3 fences to go. The 15th fence is out of sight from us. 3 from home. When they come back into view, it will be 2 from home. Firefoot showing the way by 5 now over Connecticut Rock. Still no sign of C-spot jump. C-spot jump is on course, headed toward the 13th fence. But on the front end, It seems to be Metenicus Rock all alone. It's about 25 to 30 lengths back to Firefoot. 2 from home, it's Metenicus Rock on top by many. In second place, Firefoot. But it's all Metenicus Rock here this afternoon. And he crosses the last. And now the run for home. Metenicus Rock on top. Firefoot in second place. And C-Spot Jump in third. And as they come into the final stretch, it's Metenicus Rock on top. About 15 lengths back to Firefoot, who's making a run for the finish. Here comes Firefoot. This is as fast as he can get there, but it's not going to be enough this afternoon as Metenicus Rock takes this combined 5th and 7th race. The winner of the 5th race, the Alda Clark Plate, sponsored by Mid-Atlantic Thoroughbred, Field Masters Chase. Here they come back now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're approaching the first fence. Our 3 starters. Pepper. Nipper in second place. And our small pony, Sandy Cheeks, in third. Going downhill now toward the next fence. Of course, the real trick here is you don't dare pass the master, as you all know. Instant disqualification. Down into the flat, starting to go out of sight. Pepper, Nipper, and Sandy Cheeks. I believe they have another jump down there. Now they're headed out into the country. They'll be in and out of our view for a while. And we've got Pepper in first place, Nipper in second, and Sandy Cheeks in a close third. Well, Nipper's having a bit of a problem, trying to hold back there, over the fence, and all cleared it safely. Pepper's in second place, Nipper's in third. Now Nipper has moved to the lead, and apparently they've turned the loose, because here they come. Nipper and Pepper vying for the lead as they went out of sight. Sandy Cheeks in third, and here they come again. Neck and neck as they come down the hill toward the finish line. Nipper and Pepper. Nipper's in first place, Pepper is in second. And here they come. Pepper is closing fast. Nipper and Pepper as they head toward the finish line. Good course correction there. Nipper and Pepper as they head toward the finish line. And oh, was that close. Nipper in first place, followed by Pepper in second. And here comes Sandy Cheeks. It does appear that Sandy Cheeks is at the top of the hill and is walking back. Please clear the course. Here she comes. Rolling through the stretch. Oh my. But here she comes, crossing the finish line. The number 1 Sandy Cheeks goes, and now back to the finish line. No penalties for that. And congratulations. Well done. And they come up the hill now the first time, headed for the first fence. That's Willie and Tulip Temptation. And a few lengths back at Hurdy. Willie takes the jump first. By Tulip Temptation in second. And Taliban easing up toward the first fence. Willie to a Temptation heading on down the hill, and Taliban. Tibet Temptation and Willie behind the master as they head down the hill, Taliban within view. And they take a left-hand turn into the woods, where they will follow a circuitous route back to the top of the hill. That's circuitous route. And Willie in first place, to a Temptation in second as they come back into view, headed down towards the second from last fence. And Taliban still out on the course. Willie in first place, to a Temptation right alongside, but it's to a Temptation first across the fence. Willie in second place. They come to the last fence. To a Temptation. Now Willie draws even. Over the fence they go. And the master has turned them loose. Willie takes the lead as they head for home. Out of sight. Willie had the lead, the early lead, and here they come. Willie on top, Two Bit Temptation in second place as they streak down the hill toward the finish line. Willie on top and Two Bit Temptation. And Two Bit Temptation now cuts the inside and takes the lead as they head towards the finish line. Two Bit Temptation on top, Willie trying to get there. And they head towards the finish, and it is Two Bit Temptation by a length and a half over Willie. Cattail still on course, approaching second last fence. Cattail still on course. Now has crossed the last fence and is headed toward home. Augustus Spangler has turned Cattail loose and is showing a bit of speed. Headed toward home now. The number 2, Cattail, Augustus Spangler boy. And Cattail across the finish line, completing the course.
And they are off.
And Midnight Classics retains his lead, although She's a Tiger has made a big move and moved into second place over Homicide in third. She's a Tiger now moving closer to Midnight Classic as they come to the 10th fence. Midnight Classic out top, She's a Tiger. She's a Tiger comes back a bit, and it's about 6 lengths back to the third place for us, Homicide. They seem to have been turned loose and headed for home. And it is Homicide in first place. As they dash toward the finish, Homicide followed closely by Midnight Classic, and they head toward the finish line. Homicide on top, Midnight Classic trying to get there, but it's all Homicide by a length and a half over Midnight Classic. And off they go. Henry, Gabby Jackson representing Green Spring. And we have Robbie Keller on Beckett representing the Howard County Iron Bridge Hounds. We have Howard County in the lead as they go down to Hamlin out of sight. Elkridge Harford in second place. And Green Spring in third as they go out of sight. Streaking away. Robbie Keller on Beckett representing Howard County Iron Bridge as they went out of sight on the lead by 2.5. Waiting for them to come back into view. Elkridge on top. But Howard County Iron Bridge in a close second place. Now Howard County Iron Bridge takes the lead. That's Robbie Keller on Beckett. Kim on Bringing of Glory in second place. And Henry with Captain Jackson representing Green Spring in third. Now they come toward the area for the handoff. Very close on top. Howard County Iron Bridge has the slight edge as they come into the handoff area. And we have a successful handoff for Howard County Iron Bridge. And we have a handoff now for Elkridge Harford. Here we come now with Green Spring. And successful handoff for Green Spring, and away they go. Cleo for Green Spring, Marjorie Warden on board. As they went out of sight, Howard County Ironbridge had the lead. Amanda Riley on Godiva. Marjorie Ward was on Clio for Green Spring in third place. Katie Cree was on Lucky Strike for second. Back into view over the next fence. And we have Howard County still in the lead. Howard County Ironbridge in the lead. Amanda Riley on Godiva. Elbridge Hartford in second place. Green Spring Valley is in second place. Howard County Ironbridge in first. We're about to make the final handoff here. And we have a successful handoff to Green Spring. And Howard County Ironbridge as they gallop now into the final turn. Here comes Elbridge Hartford. Coming for the last handoff. And Mike Finion hunted up now, headed after the field. Green Spring has the lead as they go down the hill and out of sight. Green Spring in the lead by 6 over Howard County Ironbridge. Elbridge Hartford in third place in this relay. This is the final leg. Successful handoffs all the way around. Waiting for a clear shot back into view, and here they come. And it is Green Spring Valley on top by 10 over Howard County Ironbridge. Green Spring Valley streaking down 2 fences to go, now just 1 fence to go for Green Spring Valley, but here comes Howard County Ironbridge trying to get there. On top, number 2 team, Green Spring Valley. That's Leeds Creek with Frankie Guevara on top. Green Spring Valley leading the way here in the Adelaide Race Perpetual Cup Hunt Club Relay Race. Now coming down into the final stretch. Green Springs leads the way. Frankie Guevara on Leeds Creek, but here comes Howard County Ironbridge up on the inside. And it's going to be a race for the finish. And it's Howard County Ironbridge by 2. Howard County Ironbridge wins.
Trophy?
Yeah, it's sticking out there. We got it. All right.
Oh, they have